What is up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of my tutorial for Stay by Justin Bieber and the Kid Leroy. So this is a direct continuation from part 1, so if you haven't seen part 1 yet, make sure you click the link above and go and learn that part first, then come back here and we're going to dive straight into part 2, okay? So from part 1, this is what we ended on. Okay, so you should remember that. So I'll play through the rest of the song just so that we know what we're going to be learning in this tutorial. So the rest of the song goes something like this. Okay, so apart from a few mistakes there, that's pretty much what the rest of the song is going to sound like. We're going to be jumping straight into the pre-chorus now, so I'll play that part again slowly for you. Okay, so that's the first kind of 4 bars. We've got 4 chords there. It's pretty simple compared to the rest of the song. So we're starting off in this F shape that we had in part 1. Got my 3 fingers here and then my thumb over the top for the bass note. We're going to be hitting strings 2, 3, 4, and 6 together first. Doing a slap, and then we've got 4, 3, 2. Like that. You want to kind of mute them a little bit, so a lot of the time this top one doesn't ring out. And all the notes are kind of short, so you want to kind of stop them just as they start to get that kind of feeling. Okay, so from that F, we're going to be sliding up to the G. So it's the same shape, but up a couple of frets into this G shape here. We're also going to add our 4th finger onto the 2nd string, 5th fret, just under this one here. So once you've slid up here, so we got up to here, add your finger on, and we're going to play strings 2, 3, and 4. After you play those, we've got the bass note, which is the 6th string, 3rd fret, slap, then you take that 4th finger off, and then we play strings 4, 3, 2 again. And another slap there after that. So those 2 chords together. After that, we're going to be sliding down to an A minor 7, so regular A minor, take that finger off, A minor 7. Similar kind of pattern here. We're going to play strings 2, 3, 4, and 5, slap, 4, 3, 2, and then another slap, and then up to the E minor. Once you get into the E minor shape, play strings 1, 2, and 3. Then we've got another bass note, slap. And then 4, 3, 2. Just like that. Okay, so that's those 4 chords. Let's play them all together. F, G, A minor 7, E minor. Okay, so once you get that, coming up next is this. Okay, so we're back in the F shape here. You just want to hold that again and hit strings 2, 3, 4, and 6. This time, we're taking the slaps out here. We're just going to do a kind of picking pattern. So it starts off, after you've done the main chord, we've got 6, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. as you play that first string, so the last note, we've got, as you play that one, you want to lift your fingers up and go up to like a G. So you've got the G bass note here. Once you get that G bass note, you're going to hit 6, and then 4, 3, 2, all open. So F, G. Then back to the A minor 7. Just going to do a finger roll here, so starting off with 5, and then 3, 2, 1. Remember, we've got our, for the A minor 7, this time we're adding our 4th finger here onto the 1st string, 3rd fret. Once you play that, lift your finger off, open, and then back on, 1st string, 3rd fret, and then off again. So just like that. So we're going from the F, G, A minor 7. Now this part is kind of different. I wanted to kind of like really build up the chorus. So I'm making an E minor chord, but I'm just doing slaps. So there's slaps on every beat here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is slap down, and you're adding your E minor, but you're adding a 4th finger here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So you want to do a slap and make those strings ring out, like the first 3 or 4 strings. Then, as you come back up, make sure you hit the 2nd and 3rd strings. Then down again, same thing. On the way back up this time, we're hitting the 1st string open. Then we're coming back down again for the slap, and then another slap, but this time you're going to switch these fingers. So this finger comes off, and your 1st finger comes onto the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Like that. Okay, so let's play the whole kind of pre-chorus. Okay, so coming up next, we've got the chorus. It's similar to the chorus we played in part 1, but this time we've got the slaps in there as well. So it's a little bit harder to play. I'm not going to go through it in 100% detail because we've already learned it in part 1. This time we just need to practice it with those slaps in there. So after you play this, we're actually starting with another couple of slaps. This kind of blends the two parts together, makes it sound really kind of big. So we're getting into an F shape, but we're not going to hit the bass note this time. We're just going to do a slap, and we've got that same hammer on and pull off onto the 1st fret. So as you do that hammer on, we've got hammer on and slap, pull off and slap. So it's like a double on the first 2 beats of the bar. So we've got slaps on the 1st, 2nd and 4th beats of this bar. But apart from that, it's the same. So when you put those 2 bars together from the end of the pre-chorus and the start of the chorus, we end up with something like this. Okay, so it kind of blends in nicely together. From there, we're just carrying on with the same chorus we were learning previously, but with the slaps on the 1st and 3rd beats. Okay, so it's just like that. You can look at the tabs for free on Songster and you can kind of see where the slaps come in. That's probably the hardest part in that section, to get the timing of those slaps right. Okay, so after you've played that chorus, we're coming back into the verse again, but this time it's Justin's verse. So it sounds a little bit like this. Okay, so that's the first part. We're starting off with this little melody run here. Okay, so first of all, we've got 2 fingers held down. First one is on the 9th fret relative to the capo, and then the next one is on the 10th fret relative to the capo. These are on the 3rd and 4th strings, just like this. Should sound like that. We're going to hit these 2 4 times. Then we're sliding down to the 5th fret and the 7th fret, like this. So I've got my 5th fret here on the 3rd string and 7th fret here on the 4th string. We're going to hit that 4 times. Then up 2 frets to 7 and 9. Just like that. It's quite fast though. Notice how I slid up there from 5 to 7? So it's just like that. Then we've got 1 slap and then another slap with a harmonic on the 7th fret. Just like that. Coming down now. So A minor 7 chord. Left hand doesn't need to move at all here. We just got the bass note followed by 3 and 4, slap and hit the open 1st string. Hit that 2 more times, once by itself and once with the bass note. Then we've got 2 and 3. Once, twice with the slap, and once. Then up to the E minor, sorry. But keep your 1st finger here on the 2nd string, 1st fret. See, because the first thing we're doing is a hammer on here. So we've got hammer on 1st to 3rd fret on the 2nd string with the bass note and the 3rd string open as well. Just like that. Then we've got the slap and we're going to hit strings 2 and 3. Bass note. Then we've got hammer on 1st fret to 3rd fret with the slap on the 2nd string and then off again to the 1st fret. Just like that. So those 2 bars together. Next bar is back to the F. It's not too bad, this one. It's very similar to the A minor 7 bar we played. So we've got bass note followed by strings 3 and 4, and then slap hitting the 1st string, then the 1st string 2 more times, once by itself, once with the bass note, and then strings 2 and 3, once by themselves, once with a slap, once by themselves. So let's play the last 3 bars. We've got A minor 7, E minor, F. Next, up to the G. We're coming from an F and we're just moving these fingers up. This finger comes off, this finger becomes a bass note here. This finger stays here, so that's still on the 2nd string, 1st fret. And we're going to do a hammer on with the bass note, 1st fret to 3rd fret on the 2nd string with the open 3rd string. Then we've got slap hitting the 2nd and 3rd strings. Then we're just going to do bass note, 3rd and 4th strings open, slap, 3rd and 4th open. Just like that. So from there, we're starting the proper kind of part 2 of this verse. The second part we're going to look at. It's a bit more difficult than the first one. It sounds like this. Okay, so we're coming up with this slide first of all. So this is quite difficult because we need to slide up and then get back down really quickly. So we're sliding up to the 8th fret. So you just slide from the 2nd or the 3rd fret, wherever you want to really, up to the 8th fret. As long as you land there, it should sound okay. Once you get there, you're going to put your first finger down here on the 1st string, 7th fret, so just 1 fret behind that finger. You're going to play that note. Then you're going to play it again with the slap. Then I add my 3rd finger underneath on the 8th fret here, on the 1st string. And I play that one. That's all we're playing up here, so now you need to get down really fast back to this kind of F shape to finish off this F chord. So we're going to play bass note. All it is bass note. Then we're going to add our finger here. This is on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So it's bass note and then 2 and 3. Then 2 and 3 again with a pull off. Pull off is 3rd fret to 1st fret on the 2nd string. Once you finish off that F, we're coming up to the G again. Okay, so this one, we're holding a kind of regular G shape here. I've got my 3rd finger for the bass note, and then my 4th finger is on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. I'm going to play strings 2, 3, and 6. Then I've got a slap and a pull off on the 2nd string, 3rd fret to 1st fret, like that. Then again we've got 2nd, 3rd, and 6th. Then a slap and hitting the 1st and 2nd strings. Next is a minor 7. We've got 3 pull-offs in this one. So we're getting into that A minor 7 shape. We're going to start off with the bass note and then strings 2 and 3. Then we've got our first slap and first pull-off. The pull-off is going to be 3rd fret to 1st fret. So add your finger onto the 3rd fret here, 2nd string, do the slap and pull off. Then the same, we do another pull off here, so put that finger back on, and the pull off this time is going to be with the bass note. And then again with the slap. Now we've got the E minor again. So this bar can be played in a more simplified version. You can play it just like the without any in-between notes, so it would sound like this. That would sound okay. So that is going to be E minor with this added finger here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, placing 2, 3, and 6, and then slap hitting the first 2 strings. Then take this finger off so it's open, and we're going to play open 2, 3, and 6. Then add this finger onto the 1st fret, 2nd string, and do a slap there hitting that one. If you want to play it the kind of the original way, you add the 4th string in between all those notes. So you can play it either way you want, just whatever you're most comfortable with. From there, we're coming up to the end of this verse. But basically, we're starting with the F shape, and we're going to hit bass note, 2 and 3, slap hitting the 1st string, then 2 and 3 again, but this time we're adding our finger on to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Like that. Bass note, 2, 3, slap, 2, 3. Then we repeat that again, same thing. Then we do the same thing, but this time with a G chord. So you need to transition like that up to the G, and then the G is going to do the same thing. So starting off with the bass note, and then with my finger down here on the 2nd string, 1st fret, we've got the first 2 strings. Then slap on the 1st string, and then 2nd and 3rd strings again with this added finger. So it's like this. We've got that twice. So the F and the G together. from there we come back down to the A minor. It's not an A minor 7 this time, we're just making a regular A minor shape. We're gonna hit bass note, 4th string, slap on the 3rd string. Then we've got the bass note again. Then we're doing this little slide up here, so I use my 1st finger for this, so I bring my 1st finger up from here and up to the 2nd fret, and then slide it up to the 5th fret. Once you slide up, you're going to hit it 2 more times. And you got a slap in there as well, you hear? Once you're up there, we're going to do this. So this part, a little bit tricky. We're going to do a hammer on and a pull off on the 5th fret that we just landed on to the 7th, and then back to the 5th on the 3rd string. Like that. Then take this finger, 3rd finger, down to the 7th fret on the 1st string, 7 to 5 pull off, and then slide down to 3. Okay, so that is the full verse, 2nd verse. So I'll play it from the start slowly for you. So once you get through that verse, I play the pre-chorus again, so I get straight back into this. That's all the same, so just the regular pre-chorus, but instead of going like we did before, I just kind of strip it back, I take out all those slaps and just play it slowly, gently. So it's just the melody there. I play the chord, and then I play 3, 3, 0, 1st string, and then back to 3, 1. Then I transition straight back into the intro to finish off. Just finish on that bass note there. Thank you guys for watching. If you did manage to make it all the way through this tutorial, right to the end of part 2, make sure you leave a comment below and let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.